Here's a polynomial long division problem, and before we set it up for long division, we need to notice that the exponents of x on top begin from 4 and then jump straight to x to the power of 1, skipping x to the power of 3 and x to the power of 2. If that's the case, when we set it up for long division, we need to make sure that x to the power of 3 and x to the power of 2 are present in our problem, and here how it's done. So we start with x to the power of 4, and then we expect to see x to the power of 3, but our problem is missing it. So we're going to have a placeholder of 0 x to the power of 3. And then x to the power of 2 is also missing, so now we have 0 x to the power of 2. The next exponent, x to the power of 1, is present, so we just bring that down, 62x to the power of 1 and minus 10. So this is our dividend. It goes inside the box, whatever is on top of the fraction, and then whatever is in the denominator goes outside the box. With long division of polynomials, just like with long division of numbers, we go through 3 steps in circles. We divide, then we multiply, and then we subtract. So divide, multiply, subtract, and the first thing we'll do is divide the front of the inside of the box by the front on the outside of the box. And I'll do this on the side here. So x to the 4th divided by x. That gives us x to the power of 3, because we simply subtract 4 minus 1. X to the power of 3 goes on top of the box, and that's the first part of our answer. So we concluded division. Now we multiply. So multiplying is, we're going to take this x to the power of 3 and multiply it by the entire x plus 4. So x to the power of 3 times x plus 4, and that gives us x to the 4th plus x to the 3rd times 4, so 4x to the 3rd. This result goes below the box, x to the 4th plus 4x to the 3rd, and now we are going to subtract. We will subtract vertically. X to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 4 gives us it gives us a 0, nothing, cancels. And the second one is 0x to the power of 3 minus, because we're subtracting, 4x to the power of 3. So that is a negative 4x to the power of 3. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Okay, we completed the first circle. So first we did the red dividing, then the blue multiplying, and then we did the green subtraction. Now we're going to bring the next term down, which is 0x to the 2nd, and we're going to repeat all of the steps. So now the red steps. Negative 4x to the 3rd will be divided by that same x that we used to divide by before. So negative 4x to the 3rd divided by x, and that gives us, because this x has a power of 1, it's negative 4x to the power of 2. This result again goes on top, negative 4x to the power of 2. And now we multiply, so we multiply our negative 4x to the power of 2 by the same circled x plus 4. That gives us negative 4x to the power of 3 minus 16x to the power of 2. The result of multiplication goes below the box, negative 4x to the power of 3 minus 16x to the power of 2. And now we do the green step, which is subtraction. So the front here, negative 4x to the power of 3 minus negative 4x to the power of 3, they cancel. And 0 minus negative 16. So we're subtracting a negative 16, which will make it a plus 16x to the power of 2, gives us 16x to the power of 2. So we completed the second circle. Now we bring the next term down, and that's a 62x. And now we repeat our steps. So we take the front and divide it by the same x that I circled originally. Move this up just a little bit. So 16x to the power of 2 divided by x, and that gives me 16x. This goes to the top. And now we take 16x, we multiply it by the circled x plus 4 in blue. So 16x times x plus 4, which gives us 16x squared plus 64x, and it goes below the box. 16x squared plus 64x. Now we do our green step, which is subtraction. 16x squared minus 16x squared, that's canceled. And then 62x subtract, because we're subtracting 64x, gives us negative 2x. Finally, bring the last term down, that's a negative 10 down, and we repeat the steps again. So we will be dividing this negative 2x by the same x that I circled originally. So negative 2x divided by x, and that's a negative 2. This goes to the top. Now we multiply the blue step, negative 2 times x plus 4, same x plus 4 that I circled before, it gives us negative 2x minus 8, and this goes below the box, negative 2x minus 8. Now subtraction, the negative 2x subtract a negative 2x, they cancel, and then finally negative 10 subtract negative 8, so the 8 turns positive. We have negative 10 plus 8, which is negative 2. Because there is nothing to bring down from the inside the box, we're done. The negative 2 at the bottom here in yellow is your remainder, and the terms on top in orange, all of these, are the quotient.